Hello. Alright, today I've got two books to talk about. We're going to go over Frequency and Fractured by Shan, Lynn. And it's on my Kindle, so it's going to be a little bit hard to see here. So this one is Frequency. This is about a young woman named Myssa who's struggling a lot after her sister died. She's feels like she's going back and forth between this alternate reality while she's sleeping. She's being taunted by this, by this other being named Jasper. She's being hurt by this other being, and she doesn't really know who to talk to. She feels like she's going crazy. Doesn't know if it's actually real or not. Doesn't know who to talk to about it. So she's slowly separating herself from her friends. And it's really kind of interesting. So this is a dark romance, by the way. And it kind of starts to get really interesting when she goes to this dance club that her friends are working at, and she's accidentally pulls this handsome stranger into this alternate reality with her, and to avoid giving too much of the rest of the story away, it gets really interesting from there. It is very, very slow burn. Tension is on point for sure. Like you really feel the tension. The cliffhanger in this book is brutal, absolutely brutal. I was very happy that I was an ARC reader for book 2, so I finished book 1 and then jumped straight into the ARC for book 2, which is, let me get out of this book here, Fractured. If I can not be retarded here. See if I pull that up here so you can see it. And unfortunately, Fractured is not Myssa and Zane's continuation. It is our origin story for Jasper, who's the villain in book 1, which was a shocker for me when I started reading it. I was like, oh crap, this is different. And here we go. So that's Fractured. My Kindle's only in black and white, so I don't know how pretty this is in color, but it does look very pretty. So yeah, it's Jasper's origin story, and it's wild. It was not at all what I was expecting. So Jasper is the one who rules this alternate reality, Atheriem, and he's been doing it for centuries. He's the balance for this realm. Him and his brother, Jess, do everything here. And Jasper's been watching everybody else fall in love, meet their soulmate, have their happily ever after, including Jess. And now all of a sudden, he's like, well, what about me? What happens with me? Do I get to have this? And he finally meets Lilith, who's his soulmate, but something's wrong. Everything starts to fall apart, and he's not willing to address the problem, which just continues to make things worse. There's not a ton of spice in book 2, and there's a little bit vanilla in my opinion, but there's a whole lot of he falls first, touch her and die, and it is very, very, very much a I will burn the world for you, quite literally, actually, towards the end. So these are both very good in my opinion. I gave them 4 out of 5 stars, I believe, when I did my reviews on Goodreads for them. I'm very excited for book 3 to come out. I kind of want to see how they tie the two back together in book 3 to see what happens. Very curious to see how that works out. Because they were both very much on cliffhangers with some crazy stuff happening, and I'm curious to see what happens next.